Or is it actually really simple? I mean, personally, I think Andrew Bolt has a point here, that there is a correlation between the number of people who are Muslim in a country and the number of terrorist attacks. Now, I have a lot of very good friends who are Muslim, who are peace-loving, who are beautiful people, but there are fanatics. And does the population and the correlation between those two things, is it having an impact? I mean, if you look at Japan, Japan has a population of 174 million. It has 100,000 people in that country who are Muslim. We never hear of terrorist attacks in Japan. Personally, I would like to see it stop now for Australia, because I want to feel safe, as all of our citizens do, when they go out to celebrate Australia Day. And I'd like to see freedom of speech. And, Lisa, I think, we're seeing
I'd like
journalists
to see freedom
threatened.
of religion as well as freedom of speech. They both go hand in hand.
But we're not saying there's no freedom of religion.
Well, if
we're talking about
things,
immigration, David.
We are, but this breeds hate. This sort of article breeds hate. When you have someone like Pauline Hanson
So you're not allowed to talk about it. You're just not allowed to talk about it. You're not allowed to discuss it.
Yes, you are allowed to talk about it, and you're allowed to celebrate and worship whatever you want, whatever you don't want.
Well, I would venture that if you spoke to the parents of those children killed in Nice, then they would be of the same opinion.
In fact, the very first person who was killed, mown down in that truck,
was a Muslim woman.
Was a Muslim woman.
Yes.
So, it's killing Muslims.
Good, good Muslim people.
It's indiscriminate the way it's doing.
That's exactly right.
But just to clarify, Sonia, are you saying that you would like our borders closed to Muslims at this point?
Yes, I would. I would, because I think at this point...
Which is the Donald Trump approach.
I think we have something like 500,000 now in our country, and well, perhaps it is, but for the safety of the citizens here, I think it's important.